You know those days where you just don't feel like doing anything? You wake up already feeling tired. You know those days. The laundry staring at you. You have a to do list that is a mile long. The kids need you. Work needs you. But honestly, you'd just rather scroll or nap than do anything productive. And then you end up feeling guilty for not doing more. If that sounds familiar, you're in the right place. Because today, we're talking about how to get things done when you just don't feel like it. And the tips I'll be sharing aren't about forcing yourself to hustle harder. Instead, I'll be sharing a few tools to gently get back into motion, even on the hard days, without the guilt and the burnout. Tip number one is to start with self compassion. Before we talk about doing, we need to talk about being. Sometimes when you don't feel like it, the problem isn't motivation. It could be mental or emotional overload. You might be tired, overstimulated, or you might simply be drained from carrying too much. Especially as women, most times we are the ones carrying the mental load. You're managing a household, and then if you have kids, that's an added layer of responsibility as well. So instead of forcing yourself to push through every time you feel like you don't want to do anything, take a step back and ask yourself, what's happening in my life at this moment? Am I stressed? Am I overwhelmed? Am I tired? And just give yourself permission to not be perfect. It's okay to have a day where you do nothing if that's what you need for your own mental health. Some days it's okay to just be, and that's enough. Your value is not in your level of productivity. You have value even when you're just existing, when you're just being. So quiet the guilt and allow yourself to just be, because it's not about doing it all. It's about doing what matters and what's best for you in that moment. Tip number two, do a brain dump. Now, one of the biggest reasons we feel stuck is because our minds are cluttered. You have too much going on up there. We're carrying 21 open tabs in our head: groceries, emails, appointments, chores, birthdays, and it's just too much. So when you feel paralyzed, just grab a notebook or your phone and do a brain dump. Write down everything that's floating around in your head, big or small, work or home. Once it's out of your brain and onto paper, your mind instantly feels lighter. You'll probably realize that not everything needs to be done right now. Then just circle or highlight just one or two things that actually matter today, right now. That's where you start. Tip number three is the 5 minute rule. Now, this one works like magic. When you really don't feel like doing something, just tell yourself you'll do it for just 5 minutes. Then set a timer. Start small. You don't have to make this a big thing. It could be just folding one basket of laundry, or answering one email, or just walking for those 5 minutes, or cleaning your kitchen counters. Whatever it is, just set that timer and start, because action creates momentum. Once you start, your brain says, oh, this isn't so bad. And before you know it, you've done 20 minutes. But even if you don't keep going, guess what? You've still done something, and that's progress. Tip number four is to change your environment and ideally get outside, get some fresh air. Sometimes you're not unmotivated. You're just stuck in whatever stale environment, stale energy you're in. The quickest reset is to go outside. Step out onto your porch, walk around the block, or even just stand by an open window for a minute. Take a few deep breaths of fresh air and let yourself pause. Nature has this beautiful way of grounding you, reminding you that it's okay to slow down before you speed up again. When you come back inside, you'll feel clearer, calmer, and more ready to start whatever it is that you've been delaying. If you're ever midday and your brain feels fuzzy, don't scroll your phone. Step outside. It works every single time, trust me. Tip number 5, remember your why and journal about it. When motivation fades, it's a good idea to reconnect with your why. Why are you doing this in the first place? Why does it matter to you to show up, to keep going, to take care of things? Think about your reason, whatever that is. For some people, it might be your kids. For some people, it might just be a dream you've had forever. Whatever your reason is, remember your why. Grab your journal and spend 5 to 10 minutes just writing about it. Ask yourself, what's important to me right now? What kind of life am I building? How will getting this done move me closer to that vision? When you write your thoughts down, you shift from pressure to purpose. And purpose is powerful. It pulls you forward even when motivation is low. Tip number 6, prioritize progress over perfection. There's a saying that perfection is the enemy of progress, and boy is that true. So on days where you're running low on energy, ask yourself, what does a B minus day look like right now? I'm not on my A game, but what does a B minus day for me look like? Maybe that means dinner is scrambled eggs and toast, right? Maybe the house isn't spotless, but the dishwasher's loaded. Maybe you skip the full workout and just do some stretching. Whatever that looks like, you're still moving forward. And that's what counts. Consistency always beats perfection. Give yourself credit for showing up, even if it's not your best day. Tip number 7 is to add a little joy to the process. This is my favorite one. Here's one of my favorite secrets. When discipline doesn't work, use joy instead. Who doesn't like to be happy? Pair something you enjoy with something you're avoiding, okay? So whether it's listening to your favorite podcast while cleaning, or your favorite songs, your favorite playlist, whatever it is, or making your favorite drink right before you start working. You could also light a candle while you write emails. I love candles. So you could do something like that. Whatever brings you joy. This tiny act of adding joy changes the energy completely, and suddenly, the task doesn't feel like punishment. It actually feels like self-care in motion. Remember, productivity doesn't have to be heavy. You're allowed to make it light, colorful, and joyful. So let's recap the 7 tips. Tip number 1, start with compassion. Give yourself permission to not be perfect. Tip number 2, do a brain dump to clear mental clutter. Tip number 3, use the 5-minute rule to start small. Number 4, change your environment. Get some fresh air. Number 5, remember your why and journal about it. Number 6, prioritize progress over perfection. And number 7, add joy to the process. Motivation doesn't always come first, but action creates motivation. So the next time you feel like doing nothing, I want you to try using one of these 7 tips. And when you do, celebrate it. Because every time you choose to show up, even when you don't feel like it, you're building a stronger, more intentional version of yourself. If this video helped you, tap that like button, subscribe for more planning and productivity tips, and tell me in the comments, what's one small thing you're going to do today, even if you don't feel like it. And remember, you don't have to do it all. Just start on purpose.